gentlemen, welcome back to the Chop Shop. Welcome back to the Chop Shop. Today we got Bobby here, we got Walt, we got Kimmy with us as well. How's everybody doing? Everybody's good. Yeah. Okay.
Thinking of new setups, new vibe.
Yeah. Wait till y'all see how it comes out. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna look amazing.
I feel like we're closer together too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mess with it.
So time one of y'all start talking shit, y'all in arms reach if I need to reach over the table.
Oh, I'm good.
You know, you got small. Not under the table, over the table. You know,
Why
Aaron
are you
got
not
small.
talking in your mic?
Hi y'all. How y'all doing today?
That boy not locked in at all.
Aaron already want to reach over the table.
Damn, he was smooth talking too, and I'm just like,
Something missing in this visual.
yeah, it didn't look right. It didn't look right at all. Way better. I appreciate it, bro. Welcome back to the Chop Shop, everybody. A chop. Wow. A podcast where we debate, where we talk about some interesting stuff going on in the world. If you're looking to keep an eye on us, you can follow us on Instagram, on TikTok at the Chop Shop Pod _ Make sure y'all also hit the subscribe button. We are slowly but surely climbing. Our numbers are doing better. So yeah, make sure y'all just tune into the pod. First things first, y'all know how we go. How's everybody's week been? Let's start with Kimmy, ladies first. How's your week been?
It's going.
It's going. What
Yeah.
that mean?
I'm just saying, Happy Black History Month to everybody.
Happy Black History Month, man. Happy Black History Month. Yeah, everything's good though. You solid? Yeah, my boy.
I've been good.
I told you should have switched with him.
I mean, I've been good. You know, getting through college.
Mhm.
Pretty chill. Getting ready for the classes. And after that, not much.
Yeah. Yo. You good?
I almost died last week.
For real? Oh, you talking about? Oh,
See, this is the problem. We just not opening up, and this is why black men, we get to express our pain. I had explosive. Damn, I can't even say explosive.
No.
We didn't say nothing. She was just looking at you.
Reading the Oak Cliff face. I spit up half my insides. I was sick for like 3 days, but I'm chilling.
No, you not. The fuck?
No, I had a stomach intestinal infection
That's
for a
what
few
the
days.
doctor said. How'd you get it?
Great question. I have no idea.
You was eating some ass.
You said I was doing what?
No.
So eating the ass?
No, I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Okay. I mean, sometimes you
What did he say?
PB&J sandwich without the
My
PB&J.
God. Mute his mic.
That's what you into?
I'm just saying I'm
Move on
happy
to
to
the
feel
next
better
segment.
now. So I'm chilling.
You know, we're glad you're
Back
doing
hooping.
well.
I missed the game though. I didn't like that. That shit had me
We
hot.
won.
I'm happy. But I want to be happy with y'all.
You was
I
happy.
tried to come play.
So whenever buddy I texted you, right? You know, we go through the routine. So then I saw, for some reason I checked my phone.
I called you early in the morning.
Really?
Time the shit hit. I called you like 5 in the morning, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
I woke up to no missed calls.
I called you. You were the first person I called. Don't ask me why. I don't know if that's the homie
No,
thing.
I would have called you too.
Yeah, I called. I'm like, bro, because I was like, you might need to come and have to drive me. I need to make sure you're up early because I need to get to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called you. And then when I couldn't reach you and it got really bad and we
Nigga,
going to the hospital, I called Alex.
I was out of there, nigga. I was out of there. Because I think I slept late the night before. So I was out of there.
Well, they start flushing that saline in me.
Huh?
And they were,
What is that?
it's something like cleanse.
IV.
Yeah. They had 3 different IVs going through me. And so he's telling me, he's like, because Kimmy was gassing up too. She's like, yeah, when I had it and such, I was able to go to work later that day. I said, well, if Kimmy was able to work, you know, she lazy. I should be able to play, you know, even if I'm only coming in.
You are a bitch nigga.
Call me fucking lazy? What is wrong with you?
Gotcha, bitch.
As I was saying.
Y'all niggas, here y'all go.
But no, I really wanted to play because she was telling me when she had something similar before, she had the same thing. they had flushed hers out and she was able to go to work that night. So I'm in my mind, I'm like,
I wouldn't have
hooping.
went to work, but they could flush me out.
I needed that job.
Don't-
That's all I
Wow. Wow.
wanted. You know exactly what he was talking about. Nobody did said
He
anything
started-
when you started off with explosive and then
But
had
they
that long
expect that
pause.
from me.
You want to tell them what you were saying before the EP?
What were we talking about?
What,
Enas?
the stuff you enjoy playing with?
Enas?
Oh, now your Alzheimer's kicking in, huh?
What were we talking about?
Upside down.
Don't talk about your mama. She watched the pod, bro.
Hey, mama.
I got your cookie brownie next time I see you.
Every time, bro, I come with some lava cakes. You want to see Bobby? Yeah. Why he didn't give you a brownie? I ain't ask.
This nigga stole enough lava cakes from my store for us to feed customers throughout the week. Like over the
Probably
years,
more.
it's routine.
They're good though,
They are good.
and I always get them with ice cream. Come on,
Smart.
get with it, bro. Get with it. Glad to hear everybody's good though. Yeah. Versus quotes. We'll take this time to dabble into that. I need to get back, bro. I don't have a verse, bro.
I got something if y'all don't have a verse. It's a little switched up. I got something.
What's up?
All right, so something a little different. It's actually what I was telling you about when I called. Did you have a verse, Love? You had something? I didn't want to stop nobody's progression. So it's not a verse. I have an inspiration of the week. Okay. So for you guys that don't know, I'm the general manager of a Domino's, so I have drivers and a whole bunch of employees under me. One of my drivers is and I'm not going to put his name out for him and his family's privacy, but he's he plays overseas right now, football. Right, real big dude, like 6'6", probably like 230, 220, 230.
Damn,
Yeah, big dude, defensive
stop
defensive
it.
lineman,
you're calm.
built like Walt. Show me game face, Walt.
Okay, yeah. Continue the story. Continue the story.
So homeboy, so while I'm sick, I get the call. It's one of the worst calls that a manager who's in charge of people can get. That one of my drivers has been in a really bad car accident.
It happened at work.
Yes.
Oh,
So in the midst of this happening, you know, you usually just downplay because you never know. Usually, if it's like, you know, as long as no one didn't die, it's usually
cool.
yeah. And then they sent me a picture of the car, and I was like, oh, that's the whole car. Like it was like half the size. And so now I'm like freaking out, like crap. But you know, just to concise the story, homeboy got hit pretty badly. All airbags deployed, hit his head pretty hard, really, really dinged up. He's a big guy, right?
Damn, so I would have been chopped, huh?
Shut up. Yeah, it would have been
Damn.
bad. So homeboy gets rushed to the hospital, and you know he's in there overnight. They're having to do CAT scans, MRIs, like the whole deal. So you know apparently it was a real bad situation. So I came back to work yesterday. It's my second day back. A young lady walks in, and she goes, "Hey, do you guys have a such and such that works for you?" And you know we just don't give people's information. I was like, "Was there an issue? Was there a problem
Who's
with the order?"
asking? Et
She
cetera,
was
et
like,
cetera.
he was in a wreck the other day. And I was like, oh, yes, ma'am. Was there a problem? You know, I'm thinking this is probably the girl, the lady that hit him or a
Right.
witness. So long story short, homegirl was the one who witnessed him get hit. And apparently, and this is coming from them too. So the story was verified. After homeboy got hit and he collapses out on the concrete, right? Because, you know, he gets out of the car, your adrenaline's pumping. And then once it dies down, all your muscles just like shut down, right? So this big dude's laying on the ground. This woman got out of her car, came to check on the ladies and calmed him down, kept him coherent and awake until the ambulance came. And before she let them take him to the ambulance, she prayed over him, right? Then had the sense to wait 2 days, find what store he worked at. And keep in mind, he went straight to the ambulance after. So it's not like he was like, hey, I work at this store. She had to go find. You know how many Domino's is in my area?
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
It's
bro.
like 6 or 7.
I'm already knowing.
She went to multiple Domino's to ask about his name, just to find out where this guy was, just to follow up and let him know that her and her prayer group had been praying for him. She had a long conversation with me and started to tear up as she's talking to me about how she was worried about him. And, you know, and for me, I was looking like, damn, woman, you're not getting anything out of this. You know, like I'm thinking she's in the wreck or something like that. She's not getting any type of financial award. She just had the love in her heart, and then like, you know, just the grace of God in her to care about another human being that much. And it just made me open my eyes. Do you know how many people get into a wreck on a daily and people just keep driving?
We are them.
I was about to say I didn't witness the wreck
Yeah.
before, and
It-
I was like, I can't.
You
help
see it all the time. People are, I got too much stuff going on. I'm so busy. So not only did this woman take, because doing what she did at the scene would have been
Enough.
beautiful
already.
enough, in my opinion, right? She literally went out of her way to do the legwork. You could have called.
Wait, so what was she doing that for? I'm so
She just
confused.
wanted to follow up to make sure that he had made it and that he was good, and that she wanted him
that
to
was
know
it?
that she loved him and that she had been praying for him.
That
And
was
she
it?
left me her name and the email and stuff to get it to him. And, you know, I call his girl and say, hey, this woman came. And she's like, oh my God, we were trying so hard to reach her. And I was like, what happened? Was she involved in the wreck? It's like, no. It's like, but she was telling me when she got there, you know, she just saw this woman just like had him embraced. Keep in mind, he's a big dude. Somebody, this little 5'4" woman embracing this big dude. Like, you know, it's that mother syndrome,
Right.
you know, because he's a young guy. And, you know, it inspired me to just get outside of myself a little bit more, you know, to love on others a little bit more. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we got going on that we don't take the time to walk in the ambiance of the people around us and what they got going on. Now, granted, that's a very obvious situation, a wreck of that magnitude, but I guarantee you there were other cars there that just kept on. I might call 911.
So why do y'all think that is? You see a situation and you know you can't help, but you choose not to.
Yeah.
Why? What makes us not help?
Yeah, you want to just easily say selfishness, but man, because
I wouldn't necessarily even say selfishness.
that's-
In
that's
my
it.
case, it's a matter of, is it safe to help? Like
For who?
sometimes, shit, for me. Is it safe for me to
you
get
don't
out of
think
my
that
car
comes off
and
as
help?
selfish?
Yeah. Oh.
Is that, well,
Ooh.
self-perseverance? I guess so, because
Because keep in mind what you said. You know what she told me she did when they from that angle? She said what they did until the ambulance got there. She flagged down another car. They boxed his car in just so where he was at, no other cars would
Come around.
come around. Like when I'm telling you she's going here. But keep in mind, sometimes we give selfish the worst connotation. I don't think selfish is always the worst connotation, though.
well, like I was saying, in my case, if I'm going to put myself in danger trying to help somebody else, I am going to second guess it, if that's selfish.
Wow.
Because I'm not trying to get myself hurt or get killed myself.
You don't think that's selfish?
I said if that's selfish, then so be it.
But I ain't gonna lie, I think that the situation also matters. Because let's say whenever we see a car crash, it's on the side of the road. We ain't gonna do anything. They just crash. They're all right. But let's say this woman, she watched the whole crash,
It's
seeing how the
different.
cat. I mean, I feel it's kind of different. I wouldn't say if I'm seeing the whole thing, I would stop to see how everybody doing. But if I'm walking by, I would definitely stop and be like, "Hey,
I
y'all
don't
good?"
know, bro. I don't know, cause like
Arm broken and stuff. Hey, you good?
at least he checking.
I
you
ain't got
feel
no.
me?
I ain't
The
got no arm.
nub. The
Look,
nub.
Hey, were you the one that crossed over Bobby in high school?
Imagine that'd be crazy as fuck. That'd be crazy.
What were you saying though?
Even like I feel like I have a problem where like I care too much about like other people's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So like even when I'm driving and I see somebody got a flat, I be feeling bad. Like, damn, Aaron, you just going to hoop, bro. Just go help this motherfucker change their tire.
Man.
Go about your business. But I never stop. Ever. And I really don't have a reason why. Yeah.
But see, that's what I mean. It depends on the situation. Because in that situation, I can't change my own fucking tire, so I'm no help.
So
So,
it's-
there's no reason for
yeah.
me to stop.
Just keep them company, though.
Fuck that.
It makes a difference. I can't tell you. The first time I ever had my first blowout coming back from college, I had hopped on 630. I was getting off of, I want to say 635 onto Bobtown.
Okay.
And time I got on the merge ramp, I had my first ever blowout. And if it's a difference in just getting like a flat tire versus
that shit gone.
you sound like you just got shot,
that
right?
shit gone.
So, you know, I'm sitting there driving, music blaring, then next thing you know, I'm doing this, and now I'm like, This man, keep in mind, I knew how to change a tire. I'd never had to do it though.
Same. That was me, my first one.
Right?
Mhm.
So, time it happened, a truck pulled over with me. I'm like, did this dude just shoot my fucking tire out? Because he's
I'm
pulling
dead.
over in unison with me.
I'm dead.
Nice older Caucasian guy got out. Hey, how's it going, young man? I saw what happened the whole time. Just wanted to make sure you got over safely. You got everything
Oh,
you
so
need
he
to
was
change it.
protecting you.
Little stuff like that, because a blowout can really, especially on the highway.
Yeah, and
I
nobody
would say
going.
I had one in the fast lane. Scared the shit out of me.
It's
Knocked
scary.
my
It's
fucking
scary.
mirror off.
Damn.
Yeah, but he stayed. And even though I knew how to do it, he stayed the whole time to make sure to give me coaching tips on how to get the tire up, where to put the brace and everything, and little stuff like that. I never forgot.
I got a story.
Mhm.
He ever told you the time I broke the jack?
She was the one that paid for it, remember? Because I didn't have money in the car.
That's a different story.
Oh, okay. Was it for you? What?
This
with-
was the car.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So, maybe I didn't tell you. Okay,
I think you called me.
No. There's two different situations, but
Okay.
as we have alluded on the pod multiple times, apparently Aaron just got the worst luck with tires. Why? I don't know. This one day I get off. This is when I'm still at his store, right? He left forever ago. I was driving getting some extra bread, and I get back from a delivery. I don't know if I had hit a curb. I don't know if it just popped on me. I honestly don't remember, but the tire is done for, right? Get back to the store, let everybody know, yo, I'm leaving anyway. I'm gonna go fix my tire and I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, cool, no big deal. Not my first time changing it, but it was night, so can't really see, and I'm not thinking to go grab my flashlight. Go grab all the tools, get under the car. I start loading up the jack, whatever. I'm cranking that motherfucker, and then it gets halfway, and that bitch is not fucking cranking. What the fuck? So my ass, instead of let me readjust, no, Aaron is really trying to crank that motherfucker. And it's getting harder and harder and harder. I'm like, bro, why is this not working? And whole time the car is up, but the jack this. Yes. Yes.
Were you under the car when this happened?
Yes.
Bro, that's not
Yeah,
safe.
I know.
Did you have the tire under there too? Or you hadn't got the tire off yet?
I haven't gotten it off yet.
Okay.
I loosen it up. I want to lift it up, just pull it out, right, and go from there. It's not super high. Let me not, it's not super high, okay? It's just enough to where
You can walk under it.
Yo,
nah, I could knees to chest. That's how.
Bro. You were so worse than me. I let the first one pass. Walt didn't let the first one pass. What did he say? That bullshit a minute ago? You were cranking it up and it got hard for you. And instead of just letting it go, you kept it going.
As I'm turning it or whatever, it gets to a point where it's not turning. So now I'm like, okay, let me get from under the car and really put some force in this motherfucker. Get to trying to crank, that bitch not cranking. I step back, I stand up. That's when I'm realizing what I just did. I'm like, oh, this bitch is broke.
This boy had an epiphany.
This bitch is broke. Next thing you know, boom,
Yeah, I was like, that's why I
Jack
asked if you were
broke.
under it.
the jack broke. Yep. And then I spend it was a whole nother situation to go get a jack, and then it was just that shit was an experience for sure. Yeah.
Must be nice to be a woman and have a man that can just come get it for you.
Oh, but if you don't do it for her, you don't love her and shit.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
You trying to go Fogo?
nah, I'm trying to go to Rick's.
What's that?
The fuck is Riggs?
Rick's Chop House in McKinney, downtown McKinney. If we can get a sponsorship.
Oh, is that where I took y'all last time?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
Shrimp and grits.
What they call?
Rick's Chops Out. Rick's Chop House.
Eye
Rick's
contact.
Chop House. Is that the spot you sent us?
Yes.
Can we get a sponsorship? Do they got social media?
I would think so.
The sweet potatoes that they did.
Shout out to Rick's. Yeah, we gonna put this out there. Yeah, shout out to Rick's, man.
Porterhouse for $2. Get you that. Get you the candy yams. They take the
They don't call. Did they call it candy? They call it sweet potato.
sweet potato yam. Cultural
potato.
differences. Cultural differences here. But they put almonds, some cinnamon glaze, left us the what did they call it? What did you say they call it?
Sweet potato.
Left the sweet potato in the actual potato. Like they didn't
Oh,
smash
word?
it. Yeah, they left it in there. It looked like a baked potato. Put almonds, glaze in it.
It was walnuts.
Say what?
Walnuts.
Walnuts.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
They're both nuts.
they taste different.
Okay. Potato. No, Walter, I
How
have.
they trying to set you up, bro?
I didn't even say nothing this
They
time.
was waiting on it. Y'all
I'm a
both got
innocent-
super quiet and made eye contact with him.
Man, let's get
But
to
nah,
it.
W's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's solid, bro.
Bump that. I'm with her. Let's get a sponsorship, man.
Man, say them shrimp
get
and
some-
grits. was
Oh, I got a surprise for y'all. I don't have it yet. I think I'm gonna get it this weekend.
That's what we talked about last
Yeah,
time.
that's what we talked
Okay,
about.
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, if I can get it this weekend, I'll let y'all know.
Bet.
Let's go ahead, Kimmy. Let's take a trip to the corner.
Oh shit!
I
Boom, boom, boom.
How you mute her mic?
What?
We
Hey,
can make that
hey,
your little
hey.
intro thing for real.
I want to. That's my
Yeah?
shit.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
That was you posted it, didn't you?
Yeah, I have posted.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to figure out where I could go find it.
Yeah, I posted on my
All right,
Facebook.
what's good? What's happening on the corner today?
All right. So on the corner today, let's see. We got a few different things. Since we don't have a guest today, I don't have anybody's business to really get into. I did want to do a follow-up question though. Walt, did you ever check on that situation you had? Yeah.
she all right.
All right, good. I was thinking about it. I was like, shit, I ain't never asked him about that. All right.
So you good? You sure? Damn, Walt.
That's one way to handle it.
This why they say we not shit, bro. Oh, okay.
Oh Lord. Okay, so let's see. It is Black History Month, as we all know.
Shout out to my boy Piccolo.
Who?
Don't say. Oh, why'd you say who?
Shout out to my boy Piccolo. The real ones know.
Oh, okay.
That nigga
So
is green. That nigga is green. What the fuck?
I don't know. Anyways, okay. So remember when I was telling y'all about the lake in Georgia, Lake
The dead
Lanier?
bodies and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that used to be a town.
Yeah.
So apparently there is a movie that is now on Amazon by a Black creator. I forgot his name, but it's on Amazon now, and
Over that town.
it's about the lake.
Okay.
So from what I saw from like the little clip snippet that I seen, it's like Caucasian people go to the lake, and the lake, of course, as I would say, is haunted, and some, I guess, like ancestors, spirits is like out for justice. It looked kind of like a horror film from what I saw. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
What is
so,
it called?
I think he just called it Lanier, but it's on Amazon. If you type in Lanier on Amazon, I'm sure it'll come up.
Okay, bro.
So, but apparently there were some Caucasian critics of the movie that don't appreciate it.
Why? Because they dying? They want us to die? What the fuck?
I mean, it was just a lot of like, oh, reverse racism and,
That's a thing?
oh yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Anytime you try to, in my opinion, anytime you're like pro-black, even if you're not downgrading any other race, it has been known that those people of that race and maybe
That's not
some
how it
other
works.
races will come back and say it's reverse
Same
racism.
thing with the All Lives Matter situation.
Mhm.
But that's not how it works, though.
We know that.
Continue.
But it's, yeah, so I would definitely say for everybody to watch it, because I think it looked good to me from what I saw, and then plus, I've already had an interest in the lake, so I'm definitely gonna watch it.
It's
And
on
I-
Amazon?
hmm
All right, we all got to watch it, and then next EP we got to give
Yeah,
our reviews.
I'm down.
Have you watched any of it at all? You say
No, I just saw a snippet of it today. So
And it's called what again?
Lanier Lake.
the name of the lake is Lake Lanier.
Okay, bet.
So
Yeah. So we all gotta watch it.
I like it's gonna be good.
We'll come back. Y'all trying to visit?
Hmm?
Let's have an EP there. What
Good.
state is it in?
Hell no, you going to that lake? The fuck?
She said she want to
Why?
watch it. She don't want to visit.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the movie.
Why?
Cause it's haunted.
You believe in that?
Yes, it used to be a black like town. Like black people had made it their own.
Hence the reverse racism.
Yeah,
Oh, it is. In that case, yeah, we killing all them motherfuckers. Yeah, we is.
it used to be a black town, and it was flooded and turned into a lake, and people have died. Numerous people have died in that fucking
Not
That
the only
doesn't
town
mean
like
it's
that, by the
haunted.
way.
That doesn't mean it's haunted. It's just
Shit.
unfortunate.
Okay.
This boy said it's just unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate.
It's not a oops situation.
Kind of is.
I don't know. All I know is that I don't live in Georgia, and even I know
It's in
better
Georgia?
than to go to that lake.
Ain't we going to Louisiana? We could stop by.
No,
You would have to go through
way past
Louisiana
Yeah, it's-
and like through Alabama,
It's
Few
neighbors.
hours.
Mississippi.
Oh, I
No.
thought what's it called? Was neighbors?
yeah, you got Texas and then
Wait, who's going to Louisiana?
basketball tournament.
Oh, word? When?
No, nigga. No.
I
No.
You got enough room in the car.
drive my own car.
No.
gonna
Last
talk
time
about
you was
this.
in Louisiana. y'all
I'll
was
bring
up
my
there.
sister.
Y'all
was up
pissing on
there.
the side of the trash
No.
cans and shit.
Yeah, no, we good.
Shout out to
Toya.
Miss Toya.
So you see how they do us?
No.
You see how they do us?
No, Toya. It's
Bring
all-
a
They
squirt,
loved
a
us
squirt
in
bottle every time
Louisiana.
y'all try to
it's
pee on the
all
ground.
love, but no.
They
We
love
not.
us in Louisiana.
Next thing you know, Zay's gonna want to.
Weren't they shooting at y'all?
And then wow.
We didn't get shot at in Louisiana.
Oh, y'all was just running from the gunshots.
We never really heard a gunshot. We just ran because we saw other people running.
Oh, cool
GG's
shit.
Black History Month.
Just
Oh, cool
saying.
shit.
One of us run. We all gonna run.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah. So we all gonna watch the movie. We can agree to that.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet. That was the shortest corner in corner history.
Was it?
In
Probably
corner
because Day's
history.
not here to help distract. Nah, he's
We don't
here.
get
He's
distracted.
How we get this?
We embellish each other's emotions and vision. We're
Because
aiders,
one of y'all will
enablers.
say something. Aaron might say something, and then you and Zay start laughing. Then y'all pull Walt into it, and then next thing you know, we spend like 10 minutes trying to get y'all back on the corner.
She sound like a teacher.
Is there a problem?
I ain't got a problem. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I was
That's
just
why the
checking.
corner was short, because we got on the corner, stood on business, and now we done.
I don't like that. I like being all over the place though.
I mean, hey, sometimes it just go that way. I ain't complaining.
Okay. Just making sure.
In essence of Black History Month, can we all give in our past year their most memorable, iconic Black moment that they can think of from last year or going into this year?
that like made me feel black or that like
That you ever see one of your homeboys, or as a parent, your kids do something good and you don't say nothing, you just give them that look kind of like that.
my boy. Yeah.
Yeah, that my boy, that kind of feeling. What gave you that feeling? I'm gonna go with the carnival. The carnival is a carousel. Am I saying it right? The boat.
The
with the
ferry
chair.
boat ride?
Yeah, the ferry boat. That was mine.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
The ferry. You seen it?
Yeah, when the people got
When that dude-
off the boat and was like,
Them
tussling.
Caucasian people
Oh,
jumped
and-
that
and
black
the
dude.
alligators in the water.
No.
Yeah, that was
And then
nice.
homeboy literally jumped off the boat and swam across to throw hands. And
That was nice.
everyone came together to defend that
at
guy.
first, I thought you meant like us personally. Okay,
And that's not racist towards anybody else. I just felt good because we see so much.
shit.
We see so many different types of hate crime, race crime, however it gets there. But when you see it towards black people, it's always an excuse on why it happened. And then even more, a lot of times black people are so numb to it because it happens so much that we don't even back each other up at times.
Yeah.
You saw a whole film, a short film
They didn't jump in the
of
water,
people.
bro.
Because you can think
With
about it, it started
quickness.
off with only one black person in the frame and ended with like 20. That has to mean that some people don't even know what fully happened.
They just there. What
They
she
just
say?
stopped
When
by
we
and
see
saw
one running, we all
a
running.
black person getting jumped by a whole bunch of Caucasian
It's because
people.
he threw that hat in her.
But yeah, that was my Black History moment where I saw it, and it was one of those social media moments where I usually don't like social media a lot, and I looked and I said,
It was a moment of
it
solidarity.
was a moment of pride.
I don't really have Ooh, okay. One that comes to mind, if we on that type of time, he didn't even do nothing crazy. He just called them out. Y'all remember when those pictures with Jerry Jones came out with
He was at some kind of rally.
Oh, the KKK ones.
yes, those yes, and then Bron was getting interviewed or whatever, and he was like, it's funny how whenever there was a situation that happened before that, he's like, it's funny y'all was questioning me about this shit whenever it was, you know, a brother or whatever, but now flip the table, and we all know what Jerry did. Nobody's asked me any questions, and then nobody had anything to say. He's like, all right, have a good night. So he didn't do anything crazy, but just the fact that he how can I say it?
Put a very big light on it.
Yeah. Simply
Professionally
put,
stood on business.
to be honest. So seeing that, yeah, I think that was definitely a W.
Shout out to the James family.
Savannah's just oh God. Is that what money do to you?
Nah, I think she was pretty like that way before.
they high school sweethearts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Miss James been that girl.
Yeah. You got any black moments? Hell
No.
no. You got
Ain't
any
even
black
gotta be
moments?
black. Brown. Y'all count too.
Huh?
He not brown.
He brown. He Costa Rican.
He not brown.
Maybe not right now. You get a tan, don't you?
In a way, yeah. To
See?
answer the question.
In a
Brown.
way. You got any brown moments, bro?
What are you saying, brown?
Now it's the issue that I'm saying brown.
It's Black History Month, not Brown History Month, motherfucker.
You got any black moments?
no,
Okay then.
I already told that.
You can appreciate the culture though.
He obviously don't
Everybody
fuck
else
with us.
do.
Nah, he obviously don't fuck with us. That's what I took from it.
Yeah, I don't.
You got any black moments, Kimmy?
You are a bitch nigga.
Any black moments? I got something that I'm ashamed of.
I think you should say it.
That I'm ashamed of.
Yeah.
Dang.
We gotta call a spade. We gotta call a spade.
Okay, so I was actually on TikTok. Was it? No. I was on IG today, and I got stuck on there. This is another reason why I stopped getting on social media so much, because
You
I get stuck and I be laughing. So, shout out Travis Kelce for letting your people know that that is not your fade. That you asked for that, you didn't create it. So thank you for that.
Are you hating?
No, because when I seen that news, like people are now requesting the Travis Kelce cut. I was like, that's a white man with a fade. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm like, he's got a taper with a
seen it,
fake.
bro.
Like, what are you talking? That
I
is not
seen
the
it.
Travis Kelce.
Y'all
But
not gonna
he.
let him have it. Come on.
No, he came out and he stood on business and he was like, "Hey, don't throw me to the wolves like that, especially on February 1st." He know what month it is. He was like, "Don't do me like
fair.
that." He was like, "I did not create this. This is such and such." Shouted out his barber and he was like,
Is his
"Don't do
barber
me
black?
like that." I don't know. But whoever the barber that gave him the cut, he shouted him out. So
While we on the Travis thing, I want to touch on something. So we all know the Super Bowl is on Sunday, right? Have y'all heard this thing? I'm pretty sure y'all have. The NFL is scripted. Do y'all think it is?
I've always thought that.
But with that, so I've been seeing like when was like in the 50th Super Bowl, they start making like these logos, right? That whenever the color they get, it's matching the finals. This year was broken in a way. So
I thought so too. And then I was on TikTok, and then I forgot who it was, but he's like, he starts listing off all these things, and they all were linked to the number like 13 or something like that. And he was basically getting at like the Chiefs are gonna win type shit.
I seen a video, I think it was similar. He was like, usually the color that's on top of the logo is the
Mhm.
team that wins.
How
It's-
do
it's
you
a lot.
rig that?
I don't think it's scripted like we think of like overall like this is how it's supposed to end. Yes.
Yeah,
Because I don't think there's no way you can do that. I think it's like a movie where certain parts of it is scripted, right? So it might, and I think this is with any sport that generates billions of dollars. Because we talked
going.
about this with the basketball.
Yeah, keep going.
We
keep
talked about
going.
this with the basketball, but for the NFL, since that's the topic, I think certain portions of it is scripted, yes. And it might be so much as we're going to, because we see this with, I keep on bringing it back to basketball because it's just easier to, it's been a lot more exposed with
In
basketball,
yeah.
right? It might be something like Jordan rules. We're going to change certain rules so that Jordan looks good because he's our most marketable piece, right? Right now, who's the closest thing to Tom Brady that we've ever seen? Pat Mahomes, right? And this is not my just opinion. Statistically,
He up there.
he's on, because there's certain things that you have to do early in your career to even match what Tom did, right? He's poster boy of the league in a lot of ways. He's continuously into the finals and stuff, even in what I thought was going to be a rebuilding year for them, right? Dude, his receivers are like in tops of like most drops, right? They brought a mediocre defense that I thought was like in the middle of the pack, and they're now one of the, an elite
In
defense.
the championship game.
Pacheco is running out of his mind. But when you go back and like actually watch the game, not necessarily as like a fan of a certain team, but just watch it to watch, certain things like some of these calls that are called and not called, it dictates the outcome of the game in a lot of ways. Or it at most, to be less biased, it puts certain people in a position to win versus not. Some of the calls that there was a couple of PIs that were just totally missed, and it wasn't negotiable if it was. And this is game time situation. It's the difference of them getting the ball in the 1 yard line or punting the ball, or actually, I think the one I'm thinking about was intercepted. But that's literally you're literally taking points off the board.
Bro, but like that happens everywhere though.
But does it
Even
happen
at the
to
high
every
school
team
level, though.
and to every quarterback?
No, but that don't mean it's rigged though.
Like I said, I don't think it's overall like, hey, Pat has to win the Super Bowl, but he needs to be in contention.
So let's relate that with like basketball. Would you say like there's some type of a scripted
No.
thingy
I don't
with
think the league
Chris
is rigged.
Paul and this referee that he never won?
Oh, is it Scott Foster?
Yeah.
Do I think it's scripted? Nah. I think that I genuinely
Because I mean,
he's right.
it's been like
though.
20 games and he hasn't won once.
Every Western Conference final or Western semis that Chris Paul made, why is it that he's always officiating like that pivotal game? Why is that? So like I get what you're saying, but I'm still not going for it.
Yeah. I don't think the bigger picture is like, hey, we scripted all this, but just so we can talk about it, because in NFL, they don't have the best of 7. But we were talking about, like, for basketball, we can say that everyone who made the top 8, right, they'll be all right with them winning the chip.
Regardless.
Yeah. We're all right with fans saying, if they won the chip, no one's going to be like, how did they make it this far, right? But let's say, so keep in mind, a playoff game, you see what those tickets sell for, right?
A lot, bro.
What do you think it sells for just the viewership rights? Right? What do you think? And what do you think it sells for marketing? Like when people want to sell their ads and stuff, right? So let's say I'm a team, you're a team, and it's 3-0, right? I'm up 3, you got 0, but he's Walter, so everyone likes Walter, right? I definitely think that they will try to tell the refs in some form or fashion, we need this game to go to game 6 at minimum. Because that's literally one game is generating billions of dollars of revenue, and money talks in so many demeanors.
So let's look at the 2020 NBA championship. The
Giannis,
Heat.
right?
No, that's
That's Heat. That's Heat.
That's
Bron.
yeah.
Bron. Bubble. Yeah.
No, but it was Heat Lakers at the end,
Yeah.
right? But look at the Heat. Everybody didn't expect at all that they made it to the finals,
But that's why I think it's not scripted.
and they upset the Bucks, the Celtics, and who else? And the Heat, though, it was Jimmy Butler against every fucking body.
But who won that year, though?
Bron.
Bron, I can get
They're
in.
still all right with that narrative because
Nah, bro.
I can get in a way.
MJ is selling
Okay. So, in that same logic, let's move it over to something else that's been going on.
Okay.
The All-Star game, right? We just saw who
Sabrina versus
made
Steph.
I didn't see it yet. I know they released
They
the
announced
rosters.
it.
didn't
Yeah,
look
I
at
can
it.
actually pull it up for you. Y'all are actually seeing it on the screen right now. Man, I can't wait till y'all see the production. I can't wait till y'all see.
They did it like last year? They doing the
So-
drafts or
No. It was first of all, they're going back to the East versus West. They're not doing the draft.
I was a fan of the blended.
It gave a pickup game vibes. Hold on, I'm trying to find the team,
Bro, but whenever it was like a captain picking up the team, isn't it true that Brown never lost?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the East and then we're gonna read the West. Okay, Giannis, Embiid, Halliburton, Dame, Tatum. In the West,
That's starting lineup?
yes.
Okay, cool. Halliburton, is he hurt still?
No.
Okay.
Bron, Luka, KD, Gilgeous Alexander, and Jokic.
So question, because maybe I'm thinking of it the wrong way. The starting lineups was decided how? Off of voting?
It's voting.
Oh,
It's voting.
okay. And who was the starting lineup for the West again?
Jokic,
Cool.
Bron, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, KD, and Luka.
Playing for Kate instead of Embiid.
Trey Young and they announced it today. Cause is Julius Randle playing?
I don't know.
It's on here. I don't even know why I went to you. Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes?
Embiid and Julius Randle are hurt. To replace them, they put in Scotty Barnes and Trey Young.
I'm surprised they got enough. Respectfully, I'm surprised they got enough votes though.
It gets better.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to read you. So you got the starters, right? Cool. I'm going to now read you the hold on, I want to pull this up to make my point after. Now I'm going to read you the bench, okay? In the East, Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero, Scotty Barnes, Jaylen Brown, Brunson, Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle, and Trey Young.
Maxie made it. I'm happy.
Okay, cool. In the West, D Book, Steph, AD, Anthony Edwards, PG-13, Kawhi, and Karl Anthony Towns.
No Dame.
No
Dame is
Harden, no Westbrook.
in the East now. He started.
Oh, you did call it that.
Yes.
It's easier when I can see it.
So when I start listing you the players that should have made it, now you're
Did
gonna
you
be
say
shocked.
AD?
Yes.
Okay.
So we talk about stuff being scripted. I don't 100% agree
Kai
with
did
it.
it.
No, but it makes sense. Kai's been missing games though.
A lot of them have been missing games that you listed.
Okay, why is Sabonis not an All-Star?
I don't agree with that, bro. Sabonis have like 25 or 26 straight games having doubles. How comes he ain't no fucking all-star?
Why is De'Aaron Fox not an All-Star?
Okay, that was the one. 'Cause that's the one I drafted. He's my second draft pick. That's surprising. I think it's probably marketability. Sabonis is not.
Okay, so hold on.
Mhm.
So right now in the West, right? Right now in the West, it's a four-way tie for first place. And it's between the Clippers, OKC, Minnesota, and Denver, right? Shortly after that is Sacramento. The Lakers are number 9 and Golden State is 11. But Bron, AD, and Steph were in the All-Star game, but the 5th seed didn't have not one.
So you already said that this is by voting, right?
Yeah, it's
Who is voting for this?
fans and media.
That's why.
That's why I said marketability. If you look at everyone that you listed in the starting lineup, respectively, I'm pretty sure if we looked at the stats for their jersey sales, it would be equivalent to people that are not in there. I ain't
Okay.
never heard nobody yell out Sabonis
Okay, even if that is the case, okay, how
It's worse than Barkley.
how are
Scotty.
how is Anthony Edwards not starting, but his team is the number one?
Okay, Anthony. He's one of my surprise players this year, and I don't say that as in he ain't been eating the last 2 years, right? I feel like he's became a more complete player this year.
Fair.
But I don't think if we're talking about voting from fans, you see this on social media every single day. I don't think the normal fan watches the game the way a Hooper does.
Okay, pause. Is it that they don't watch the game or
Or
they don't watch
understand.
certain teams? The motherfuckers in
I
Minnesota.
think it's both. So these social media debaters, right? If you think about it, they usually are mimicking what is being talked about publicly, like in the media and stuff. Sacramento is not a popular team like that, unless you're closer to what? Sacramento. Because if you think about it, top 4 teams from each side. So Sacramento's on which side again?
Sacramento's in the West
Okay, so who would you say your 4 top teams are in the West?
right now.
Markability wise, like
Oh, obviously,
not
LA.
even to win the chip, because you don't. That's
No,
not even
we're
a
just
thing.
talking bread, right?
Yeah.
The Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
You got to say the Clippers, low key. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Golden State,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the West, if it's not Phoenix, then it's us.
And what I'm basically getting across is that Sacramento is not on the normal fans' radar. So we're talking about them voting. They're not looking at the X's and O's. They're not
They
seeing
almost
player
beat-
development.
They almost beat the champs.
But how different is that from Tyrese? Who the fuck with the
What do you
Pacers?
mean? Halliburton?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So
Oh, no.
my thing is like Tyrese Halliburton is an all-star.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing
So
about
what
it.
do you getting?
But the
at?
Pacers ain't.
Their Pacers are not markedly high on anybody's radar since Reggie played for him.
And it's been a minute.
And
Bobby
what,
was young
because
by
of
that time.
Maybe when they had
PG.
PG.
And
Yeah.
because of that, he shouldn't be an all-star?
If the niggas that are voting don't see it that way, then
Well, either way, the argument doesn't make sense. Paulo plays for Orlando, and he's an all-star.
yeah, that's true. But I also think they try
Scotty
to
Barnes
segregate
plays
it.
for Toronto.
I think they segregate it by position in some form too, don't they?
Yeah.
So who all would he have in front of him?
Who?
Who was the first person you said again?
Paolo.
Yeah.
He's a forward, so he has people like Giannis, Tatum. Who else is over there?
Would you even put him in your top? If you combine the league, would you even put him in your top 6?
Forwards? No.
Would you put him in your top 8?
No.
And you're a hooper who watches the game that way.
What's your top 8 then?
No order. Bron, KD, Kawhi, PG.
We're talking about original positions, right?
Yeah. Jaylen Brown, Tatum. Forward.
Anthony is a 2 or a 3.
2. But I
He's a
think
shooting guard.
yeah.
AD is listed as a center or a forward. I know he can play both. All these
I'm
dual,
blanking, but I feel like the fact that I have 6 and I got 6
Yeah.
easy.
but it's the
tells you
point that I'm
something.
saying that if you having your basketball knowledge and you watch it with a different type of eye, the normal fan, like if I ask Kimmy right now, hey, right here we go. But if I was to ask her right now, there was a movie about this with the presidency, but her vote was going to be the tiebreaker for who made the All-Star team. Who do you think would make? Who you want on your All-Star team?
LeBron.
Okay, give me 3 players.
Talking to the mic.
LeBron,
Okay,
Bryce, and Bronny.
Bryce. Girl, I'm thinking hard. I'm thinking hard.
No,
I'm
fucking with you.
I'm
fucking with
thinking
you.
hard. I said Bryce. Maybe I don't watch enough basketball. Did you see my eyes? If she would have said Savannah, I would have probably lost it. Savannah,
Nah, LeBron.
Steph,
No, I don't like stuff like that.
Timmy,
Yeah, Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway that's made the All-Star team.
Oh, hold on, wait. No. Never mind. Wait, hold on. Okay, so LeBron, Steph.
Mm-hmm. Kawhi,
I like Kawhi, but no.
Kyrie. That would make Aaron happy.
I know it would make Aaron happy. I'm gonna go with Luka over Kyrie.
Okay.
Did
Luka.
y'all see Kai's dunk yesterday?
Yes, from the right
Nigga.
off the yeah.
Nigga.
I saw it this morning. But my point is, she went off of people that she's been a fan of for how long? Since she started
Forever.
actually watching basketball in depth. It's not so much as at no point did she say I'm choosing them because, or I'm choosing them because of what they did this year. It was a reflexive answer for.
Saying, so based off of that, how do you have instances where people like Tyrese or Paolo or all these other people?
I
that we
think
named?
Tyrese is a likable player though. He's one of those. He's like Caruso. What's the
Caruso
other
in what sense?
people that you don't expect to be here that have just continuously elevated their game to the point you're like, oh, damn, I like that guy.
Caruso losing though right now. I need him to get it
But
together.
think about 2 years ago, right? Or
He
what's
was
the other
playing
cat?
with
For LA right now,
For the
six man.
Clippers or
Well, he's technically been playing the
Clippers
six.
or the Lakers?
Lakers.
D'Lo,
No, white boy.
Reeves.
Reeves, right? Everyone loves Reeves. Ever since he busted our ass with that 3-pointer, we at the game. I'm like, I paid my money this nigga bust our ass.
But I feel that's because he's a Laker though.
You think that because he's in
Yeah,
there? So
low key.
Let's say Caruso played, I don't know, in
Make it
the
their
Houstons.
rivals. Let's say it was the. Oh, okay.
and he's doing the exact same thing. Would everybody love him the same?
Probably
I
not.
wouldn't even know who that is.
Probably not. So okay,
that's a good point.
that
Good
same.
point.
Let's use that same argument. Why is I don't know what his numbers are. I have to look. But why is like Fred VanVleet not even in a discussion for All Star? And how did Trae Young not make the All Star game? They got him in as
You didn't say alternate.
Yeah.
You didn't say Trae Young.
Trae Young. So there's this picture of his stats from 2020 till now, and they've gotten better every year. And it's not like barely, like they've dramatically gotten better.
Is that because of him or the pieces around him?
Does it matter?
Serious question. Yes.
He's the franchise player, so it doesn't.
When has that ever been enough to get you to the All-Star game?
I mean, obviously not.
There are
Fucking De'Aaron
30
Fox and what's
There
it
are
called,
30
Nike?
franchise players.
This is true. Yeah.
Every franchise got a player, and there are 30 teams
Yeah,
in the
and
league.
some of those franchise players is sorry.
Exactly.
But they made the All-Star game. But Trae Young is a franchise player who produces, and his team, if we started looking, is probably doing better than some of these teams, if not in the same situation. But
That's
he didn't
fair.
make it in.
I think that's where it comes down to. He's not one of those. Obviously, he can play a 1 or 2 shooting wise in an All-Star game, but he's realistically a what? A 1. Clear and cut. I think that you would have to look at, is he in your top 6 or your top 8 when it comes
Hell
to
yeah.
point guards?
In the East,
So who are you kicking out? You said
based
CP
off
made it,
this
didn't you?
list- Who?
You said CP made it? Or you say he
No.
did not make it?
No.
I'll say if you said CP, I would be kicking him out. No, respectfully, I like CP, but
Donovan Mitchell is averaging 28.6 assists and 5 rebounds. Trae Young is averaging 27 points, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds. Donovan is winning more. Donovan, I think they.
but
took
even then, I don't
5.6.
think that the normal fan who's voting is looking at it that way.
That's crazy to me.
That's a fair. That's a good
Tyre-
comparison.
Oh shit! I didn't know this. We're gonna call a spade. Tyrese Maxey, 25,
He's been hooping though,
26 points a game, 6 assists, 3 rebounds.
and he was a role player who came off. But we talked about this when they
Trae
traded
Young.
Harden though.
Trae Young, 27 points, 11. It's 10.9, 11 assists, and 3 rebounds. It's not even close.
Oh,
His-
what they call? Oh, he's a bum.
Fuck her. Fuck her for real.
But yeah, it's not like I feel like probably 1 or 2 people you mentioned is kind of like, but it's not the first time that's happened. You ever heard about that? Who was that foreign player where he was like one of the only people with his nationality in the league, and everyone from his country voted for him, and he made the All-Star game. He was averaging
What?
like less than 6 points.
How does that? Why?
Y'all don't know who I'm talking. What was
I
it?
don't
What was his name?
I don't know.
You didn't hear about that? Let me find it.
That shit is crazy. And somehow Doc Rivers became the coach for the All-Star game.
Doc Rivers, he sucks.
Really?
So serious.
Bro, he's 1 on 5.
Not Sacramento's coach.
Nope. Doc Rivers. I don't understand how he has a job. I really don't. Like, I'm not saying he's not a good coach, but like the
Bro,
coach that
but
they fired, they were
How many
winning.
rings does Doug River have?
One.
Only one, and it was
And
a super
when
team.
He was in Boston.
Yeah. It ain't a good look having like
Yeah, I don't
7
know.
3-1s lost.
I don't know. It's not even about the
Bruce.
3-1s for me. It's just the fact of like y'all were doing good with what y'all had, and y'all threw that away.
Zaza Pachilla.
Oh, his sorry ass! I hate him.
He made the All-Star.
Fuck him.
He led like All-Star
Kawhi
voting.
should have another ring, but no, he wanted to fuck him up.
How many years did he make?
Does that play into the stuff we saying is?
I was
rigged?
gonna say,
Is
that's
scripted and
rigged.
stuff?
Kawhi wasn't really hurt. He just couldn't play because of the league wouldn't let him play.
Man, Kawhi should have another ring off of that.
All right, so let me read you this. This is a 2017 All-Star rankings, okay? From votes. Number 1 for the front court is Kevin Durant. Number 2, Zaza Pachilla.
Wait,
Number
what?
two, I can't make this up.
Wait.
Here's who all he beat.
Wait. What year was this?
2017. This was like
Oh, the year they won that chip.
yeah. So here's all the people he beat. I have to look it up. He beat Kawhi. He beat AD. He beat Draymond, Cousins, Carl Anthony, LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, and Marc Gasol. The only person he didn't beat at his position was KD.
And that was his teammate.
But he
Okay,
and
so-
it wasn't even close. It was over the next closest person was over 100,000 votes below. Kawhi was 100,000 below in votes.
What do you think how should they do it? Okay. How do you think they should do it? Should it be
It should be a compilation of
what?
So you ever watch like
Who
the
gets the
NFL?
higher say? Let's do that because
Well,
it
what
is
they-
a compilation.
If you watch like the NFL top, I forgot if it's top 50 or top 100. It's a compilation of players and coaches and reporters. I don't know if the reporter is the right word.
Media.
And it's a compilation. I don't know who has the hierarchy, but it's a compilation. So you not only have fans, but you have people who read into the stuff and study it, but you also have people who are playing against these people.
Bump that. I feel like the players should decide. I'm playing against you every day. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys are
but
not.
the other part of it is we're still talking about it's a business for money. The
Fuck
the
that.
players are not paying to see it.
fans gonna watch it regardless.
And sometimes the players can be friends with
Hmm?
the other players.
true.
Wait, say it again.
That sometimes the players can be friends with the other players. Like let's
That's
say
cool.
that ain't cool. That's
Why is it
biased.
not cool?
That's biased.
The
That's
fans are biased.
yeah, but that's going against your point about using only your players so you can get like
It is.
I don't know how to say it, but
It is.
Half the league don't like LeBron, so LeBron ain't making.
Or
No.
maybe
Exactly.
okay, maybe we do this. Maybe you say, oh well, it would still be like that, I guess. But what if we say we come up with a pool of people that we know, like you are like on all-star level, right?
All-Star level should have a
Criteria.
bottom line,
Yeah,
a criteria
okay.
of some
Such
kind
and
of
such, such and
statistical
such.
nature that you can track.
Agreed. Okay, cool. The players that make that pool, we remove them from voting, right? Anything in association to them can't place a vote for them. So
can't or
yeah,
can?
if Bobby made that pool because he plays on our team, we can't vote for him. Everybody else in the league can.
But I
but we
mean
can't.
at that point you're gonna leave everybody out though.
How?
Let's say you got Brown on one side, then you got Steph on the other side. The whole Golden State and Lakers can vote.
Wait, I don't get what you're saying.
Not only that, but think about how many teams LeBron has played for versus Steph.
Okay.
His fault.
I agree.
At this point, it came to a point of popularity in a way.
It's money. They're gonna generate. They're gonna do it the way whichever one they think generates the
That's
most money.
garbage. But okay, the reason I'm getting into this is because
It's rigged.
like the basketball stuff is cool and all, but like let's talk bread. I don't know if you know this, but they have incentives in their contract. One of those being all stars
All-Star.
and
First team, second team.
all NBA stuff like that. And it's not like a little bonus. Like, no, we're talking like an extra like 100 mil. Like, it's a lot of
Not
money.
100 mil, but it's some.
It's a lot
It's
of
some
money.
bread
Yeah,
that you
I
can
gassed
notice.
it, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of money. So now you're telling me I'm missing out on millions of dollars because of the choice of somebody else when I did my job and I performed. That's what we saying. Because
Yeah,
motherfuckers
but-
don't like me. If that's the case, if we was in the league, bro, I'm never gonna make an All-Star game.
It's also because what you're saying is true. Let me get that out of the way. What you have a point there. But one, this is not a NBA specific problem. One, this is across multiple sports. Football is heavy also. And even then, when you got to think about the people that's paying, we had this conversation where homeboy from the Giants was talking about it. You'll have your own team sabotage you, so they're not paying out millions of dollars.
That shit is crazy. Y'all heard about the dude who needs the 10-day? Y'all didn't hear about Snell. Yeah. Long story short, he played in the league a while back, right? And
He's the guy who was like autistic or something like
something like that,
Okay.
right? His kids are as well, right?
that. Okay.
In the league they got insurance and shit. So in his contract, one of his contracts or whatever, it states that if he plays a certain amount of time in the league, he gets like lifetime insurance, and it would like trickle down to his kids and stuff too. In order for him to meet it, his deadline is this year, and nobody has signed him.
That's crazy.
Nobody has signed him. All they got to do is sign him to a 10-day contract, and nobody has signed him. Mind you, I think the trade deadline is actually this week.
Okay.
They don't want to
Um,
be responsible to carry that out.
Yes, that's both. Emotions aside, because I can't register the player in my mind who you're talking about. What was his position?
He was a big, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He drew up a stat line, played 28 minutes, 0
Yeah,
points,
He was one of
0
them
assists.
motherfuckers.
He could literally ride the bench and still get that criteria. Did it
Yes.
say he had?
Yes.
And ain't even riding the bench. He's just being associated with a team, though.
And you said 10-day. So it's one of those things
A
they
10-day
can
would
sign him to
count.
it and then push him back to like G League or cut
Yeah,
him.
and it would be cool.
Now, you talking about lifetime insurance?
Yeah, like trickles down
Yeah.
to his kids as well. Like,
When you think about the money, and this is why, keep in mind, while we're saying all this, in defense of the leagues, y'all do realize that they have organizations of players who have to sign off on this stuff. Did y'all know that?
NBPA.
I don't know the titles, but they have player associations that are involved with this stuff.
Yeah, that's how
That doesn't take the dirtiness of it,
Yeah.
but they do have a voice. But when you think about, hey, I need 10 points this game, right? And I get an extra $5 million because I just met this quota on my contract, and I tweaked my ankle, but I'm good. And coach says, hey, we don't want to risk you. We're gonna go ahead and sit you out this last game. No, coach, I can do a backflip with 1 foot. I'm good. Now we're gonna go ahead and sit you out this last game just to be safe. Or we want to develop these young players. We're gonna get them some more playing
We
time.
ain't developed these motherfuckers all year.
Bro, I saw a TikTok the other day that
I
it was.
swear to God, I would get off the fucking bench. Coach wouldn't even be.
Like, bro,
I'll be in that
it's
bitch.
too much money.
I'll be doing my own rotations. I'll be like, hey,
it's
I'm
too
coming in
much
for you.
Money.
I'm coming in for you. I just need 5 minutes.
Bro, I saw a TikTok like this the other day. It was a guy that he pulled up to the coach and he's like, hey, coach, UCLA told me if I got 20 this game, they going to give me a full scholarship right now. And the coach had him playing until he had 19 and he didn't put it no more. This isn't like a real life, but it's something he said that happened.
What did he say?
Wow.
Now, hear me out.
19 though. 19.
No. Hear me out. Hear
I
me out.
couldn't
Hear
have
me
been
out.
his mama.
Hear me out. Hear me
I
out.
couldn't have been his mama. I would have went to jail.
Hear me out. I understand what coach was doing. Okay.
He just want to keep him.
But coach was being petty.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, bro, just don't play him.
Yeah,
Just don't
I would
play 'em.
rather that.
But
Don't
I
let
get
me
it.
get there to keep me.
You get what I'm
1 point
saying?
away,
Like,
bro. Like at this point, I'm on the sideline crying.
but I also get the fact of like, as a kid, especially like how society is now, everybody just thinks D1 or bust, right? So coach is probably looking at it like he's being selfish and worrying about his own goals, which is there's nothing wrong with, but there's I feel like a limit when you're in a team environment. And the player prioritized that over the team, right? Coach, we down 50. Let me just get my
Coach
minutes.
can kiss my ass.
No, bro.
That's a lot of bread,
Coach
bro.
get paid to run the team, not to make sure you get it.
But didn't you say that the coach was the one?
But don't
You
the
said
good
the coach
coaches
was the
want
one
their
that
players to go
set
to
that
college?
standard or
if
that
he's
challenge?
a good player and you're a good coach, it's gonna happen regardless.
Wouldn't a good coach let him get the 20 points?
Oh, someone from the university.
That's
Okay.
tough.
I thought you said the
That's tough.
coach had said that. I was like, don't tell me that in the first
But
place.
okay, like feeding into that, if he was that good, why would coach have to take him out anyway? If he's the guy on my team, why am I gonna take him out?
Like you said, being petty.
So, but like I get it though,
Nah, fuck that.
cause that's an ego thing. Y'all get where I'm coming from?
Sports is it's a competition of ego. So yeah,
I don't know, bro. Like I see both sides, but at that point, nah, you don't play him. If that's how it's gonna be, you don't play him. I tell him too, bro. You're not playing tonight.
yeah. Why even dress out?
Yeah, like so. I don't know, but I get it because I feel like it was an ego thing, where the player comes to him.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is. Let's hit some of these top chops. Before we get into what you have for us, there's one thing I want to play for y'all. All right, it seems like I'm always seeing some sort of relationship couple BS on TikTok.
I wonder if you finna look and pull up the thing I saw earlier.
What did you see?
I'll let you finish.
We didn't pull up the same thing. Trust.
No.
Just tell me later. I'm gonna play it out loud. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Let me make sure this is up. I will start it over.
I can't date somebody that has social media.
Why?
Unless you're making money off of it, which most men are not. Let's just keep
Yeah,
it
they
real, like
not.
most
They
men are
not.
not.
Yeah, most people aren't making money
why
on
are you on
social
social media?
Okay, so what about the person that looks at social media as like, okay, if you following like things that inspires you, things to give you ideas to
Oh,
help you, to
please.
help
The
bring
average
your
man isn't following
creativity, though.
inspirational quote pages. I asked my boyfriend to delete his social media.
Was he using to make money?
No, he was not. He just had social media because everybody has a Facebook, everybody has an Instagram, so he
Okay.
just had them. And I was like, there's no reason for you to have them. Go ahead and delete that for me.
You
Go ahead
did-
and log off for me.
Did he delete it?
You are a
He
bitch
lucky I let him keep his
nigga.
LinkedIn.
So I could see why a woman would want their man to delete social
She
media
has great vagina.
just because of that, because you know, flesh and temptation is real.
You can get distracted in real life. I don't think that social media brings any more real life distraction than real life.
Yeah.
I just believe that it's easy to get caught up in a fallacy. Like it's social media sometimes is your imagination. If you got me in front of you, you don't gotta imagine about nothing else.
She has
Go ahead and delete that.
Amazing feline region.
Fellas,
Phenomenal.
I'm gonna go last. What's y'all's piece?
I'm just gonna say social media, it ain't about making money for most of people. It's just entertainment. And the fact that she's saying that, you know how y'all talked about like reverse racism. Let's do the reverse thing now. Let's say somebody says she ain't gonna date you because you got an OnlyFans, but you're making money out of that. How you gonna feel about it?
That's true. That's my boy Walt. So if homeboy got an OnlyFans, by her terms, we good. I'm dangling that bitch all.
Left and right, everything. Look, this nigga got a camera. He don't know how to act. That's
Bro.
crazy.
This day, I'm doing the helicopter, ping pong. We
You
bobbing
married
for
him?
apples.
Why did you marry him?
Yes, he asked.
You felt pressured.
We,
Bro, we don't need demonstration.
but I'm saying we doing all that by her terms. That young lady needs some healing. Is what she needs.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
We got a segment coming. Y'all just wait. I ain't gonna get. We got a segment coming. That woman needs some healing. it's not even that she felt that way, because I'm a firm believer of, if she was just acting funny and didn't tell me that, I would have felt some type of way.
Okay.
So she communicated her expectations, and he had the capacity in the window to say, fuck you, or okay, cool. And he went with it.
Okay, cool.
AKA, she has phenomenal,
Mm-hmm.
right? But she has some healing to do. That's self-conscious at a level. If she would have brought to the table, oh, I found this, so this made me not want him to do this, or he's cheated before, he's done all these things that can incorporate that. But damn, can he watch TV?
I guess not. If
Does
you're
he
not
have a
making
curfew?
bread, probably.
Does he have a tracker on his car?
Probably.
At this point, I feel it's like an insecurity too. Like okay, let's say you don't want your man to have social media because she be looking at girls and she be like, what's it called? Thinking about it. What happened if he deletes Instagram and then he still have iMessage? Like, he can still talk to females though.
Yeah, that's fair. Kimmy, what do you think? I'm gonna say my piece last. What do you think, Kimmy?
What was the question?
Just thoughts. You need you telling your husband he can't have social media unless it's making him money. Very random. Your ring is really dancing.
Thank you.
You good, yeah.
I don't agree with what she said. I mean, I don't agree with what she said. And plus, it seems like her problem goes beyond, because I feel even if he was making money from his social media, she would still find a problem with it.
Issue, right?
So,
Okay. You guys are all intelligent people, but I'm going to paint the picture anyway. I'm on TikTok. That video was posted on TikTok from her account. This young lady,
I knew you was gonna go to the comments. I said, don't say nothing from the comments, bro.
this young lady, hold on, let me pull it up. This young lady is on TikTok. She has 163,200 followers. She has over 6.4 million likes.
The woman who said that,
The woman who said that.
she look good.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna be honest. She has a podcast, and obviously she was saying that on her show, right? The social media is strictly for her podcast. Like, it's nothing like personal, anything of her.
That's why she put that caveat
anything
of
like
if
that.
you're making money off of it, in case he tried to reverse it.
Now, let's start with that first. He can't have social media, but she posted it on social media.
So now you're speaking logic. A lot of people who are going through shit like that, they're not trying to hear logic. They're emotionally responding to those kind of things. Because to me, and this is why I get into a lot of debates and arguments, when I can't wrap my mind around it, and you should see the stuff I tagged you in. Did you see what I tagged you in
I
earlier?
haven't been on my phone.
You're going to look at it later on. You finna start cussing some people out.
Okay,
But
bet. I'm ready to start.
when I can't wrap my mind around it, I get irritated, and then I feel like I'm wasting my time. Having a now, if she was just saying, "Hey, baby, this is how I feel," and she gave me the option, okay, I'm not even mad at it. I don't agree with you, but I ain't tripping. But we in a relationship, and you just pop that on me like, "Hey, you need to delete that real quick. You and your falsified fallacies." Like, what? I'm in mine. That's what she said. She's like, I do have inspirational groups that I'm in. Like, I do research on social media, right? I do look for motivational things, right? I would be damned if, as a grown man, a woman is telling me that because she doesn't see what I get out of it. That makes no sense.
Craziest part, it's, let's say, bless you, this happened to somebody else, and he'd be like, okay, baby, and he don't actually raise anything. Like, imagine using IG whenever you're not with your girl, and your girl pull up and you're like, "What up, baby?
That's weird.
What you doing on your
Yeah.
phone? Like, what the fuck you?"
Purpose now. You have a purpose, like.
So let's like Walt said, right? We gotta call a spade. Let's turn the table the other way, okay? Let's say you go to your girl, right? And we all have an idea of how they are, especially like our age, right? We can attest to that, okay? You go to your girl and I tell her, baby, I don't want you to have social media because it gives fellas access to you, regardless of what you posting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I just don't want guys having access to you.
So that comes down to it. One, if it's transactional, because some people have relationships like that. You will see a whole bunch of what's a good top tier men, and I don't mean that by quality of what we think men is, but like how women would say like a millionaire or a ball player or artist, right?
Okay.
A lot of times you will see them put those kind of like that don't make any type sense barriers on women that they fuck with. And it's not even like we're in a relationship. It's just like, hey, when I mess with you, you ain't talking to nobody else. You ain't fucking with nobody else. I'm going to do it. Right? But I feel like that goes back to if it's agreed upon at the beginning of the relationship and both, because he agreed to it at the end of the day.
That is true. He better than me.
That's what I'm saying. So, I
He way
mean,
better than me,
respects to
nigga.
her for at least communicating and not just acting out.
I would have looked at
But
her
at the
crazy,
other
went
end,
back
from
to
like,
scrolling.
I don't want to say common sense because people are different. From a lesser tone way of thinking about it, that's more. Your relationship has more problems than what's been presented there, and it should be. I thought she was talking about it. And it can be on both ends. Something could have happened to where she felt like she had reason to be that defensive. Something could have happened to him where he felt like I don't want her on this because I don't want guys to have access to her. But that doesn't, and they probably just communicated at that point, but that doesn't mean that that's where it started at.
Okay, regardless of whatever their situation is, why run the social media though?
You said why what?
Why post it on social media? If you have a podcast, she has tons of things that she could have posted. Obviously, if you got 600K followers.
She knows that it's going to be people like me and Walter who are watching, and we're going to, view it to see, now you got to be gassing Aaron. We're going to view it.
Okay.
And then if she triggers us enough, what are we finna do?
Comment,
And then what is somebody going to do to us?
respond, and y'all gonna share it, etc.
And I would say, I wouldn't even say that we're the target audience, but let's say that we don't know anything about her podcast, but her podcast is about like stuff that females be talking about. I don't really know about it, but let's say she be encouraging females
I
to
want to look at her page.
do
y'all.
this, and that. And let's say that these things she did about telling her man to raise the social media was one of those. Like, maybe she wasn't.
Off that shit too. They feed off that shit. I get mad at looking at it. When a woman, one of the sexiest things that I see is when a logical minded woman corrects ignorance in another woman. Now, I'm not going to call it sexy, but one of the things that is one of the most honorable things for me as a man is when one of my boys correct me or hold me accountable or correct ignorance in another man, because that's how we grow.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to, as much as I love my woman, you're going to understand certain things that she won't understand. Right? As a woman, there's other people in this world outside of me that have chest and a vagina that are going to understand her 1,000 times quicker and relate to her than what I can. But yeah, I love that shit.
And sometimes in social media, people be saying the biggest blasphemy in their life just for people, get attention,
But-
interactions, and stuff like that.
I can tell my man to not have social media. The math isn't mathing, bro.
It's the same. It's not. Let's just say it's a bigger picture. Think about how many people try to control what their significant other wear. Right. And that's their damn body. We talking about social media. That's my damn body.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Same thing with friends. Now you can voice your concerns. Hey, I your crackhead friend worries me. Your drug dealer friend worries me. Your drunk friend, like, stuff like that can incorporate operate dangerous situations, I can understand when somebody be like, hey, I really, as your man, my job is to protect you. That makes me nervous.
I got a question, Kimmy. As a woman, right? How do you feel if like your man just didn't have any type of boundaries? He just don't care what you do. How do y'all feel?
A man that don't care like what I do,
Yeah.
as in what?
Go out whenever, talk to whoever, however, dress however, just do whatever. Come back home whenever, like there's no boundaries at all.
Is he doing the same shit?
Let's say you're not a fan of it. There's boundaries for him, but he don't give a fuck the other way.
I'm not his only bitch then. That's what
I
they
was about
say.
to say, knowing
Okay.
women, she
That-
gonna think you cheating.
Yeah,
if-
I would say he don't like you, girl.
And
He don't give a damn if you come one time. You come home. He don't give a damn how
Or
you leave
he
the house.
is
okay.
nerdy,
Oh,
or he's sassy nowadays.
y'all know I
because-
have to ask somebody what that meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that term. Sassy is
I
a
didn't
reflective
understand.
word that it seems like women are using whenever a man brings logic to rebuke what a woman has said.
I'm confused because if I don't bring any type of like boundaries or like foundation principles right for us, it's an issue. But when I'm letting you know what it's gonna be, it's an issue. So what is the fella supposed to do?
I would say it comes down to like, first of all, it's gonna come down to the people and
Yeah,
what each one of
yeah.
them is looking for.
Okay.
A girl who wants a man that shows he cares about her, she's going to want some type of structure.
Mm-hmm.
If he's just like letting her, if he's basically being like her yes man,
Mm-hmm.
she's out looking for the man with the structure while he allowing her to do that.
Okay.
That's what I meant by like the nerdy man that they think that I should have said yes man. Those are ones that nowadays get cheated on.
Right.
Pretty
You
much.
not man enough for me. You too weak. But he can be the same type of person that
He's a
I'm gonna do,
placeholder.
give you everything that you want. I'm gonna treat you like a queen. I'm gonna bless you with every bit of my being. But that is looked at as weakness in a lot of, not all women, in a lot of women's eyes nowadays, and they speak about it freely.
So-
Yes,
but
but
that's
that's,
the-
only if he's being the yes man. Because you can be all those things, but if there's no structure and that's something that she's looking for, then yeah, she is gonna view that as a weakness, and she's gonna run off
That
and
girl
do what
was
she wants.
the alpha male in a
In the
relationship.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
she did.
that sometimes is the case because
Not so.
girls be like, why you don't be letting me do this and that? But whenever they got that freedom, it's like, why you don't love me?
That's true.
He's
And
not
they be thinking
wrong.
that.
They be
Nah,
thinking
he's not
that.
wrong though. So then, is it even? Because I had somebody hit me up about it. That's what made me think about this. Is it even so far fetched to say what Zay said last week about the entitlement shit? Right? Is it even so far to say that like, buddy, kind of not wrong, bruh?
I think we're generalizing a lot of this stuff because obviously, as a disclaimer, we understand that everyone's relationship is different. Like Kimmy said, it's
Right.
the people. But you have to realize that as humans, and we can talk about primarily our culture in the state of black culture, a lot of us haven't dealt with some of our demons. A lot of us haven't got healing. A lot of us have not learned to, and we used to have this conversation, me and her, because I felt like we were both in a place when we were trying to fall in love with each other. We knew we loved each other, but we couldn't get past this hump, right? We had to take some time to figure out how to love ourselves. And, and I hope she doesn't mind me putting this out. There was this one conversation, I'll never forget this with her, and we were arguing about just like the stupidest things, right? And I was angry because we were arguing. She was angry because she didn't feel like I understood her. And the whole time I was angry, it's like, I'm angry because I want to give you everything that I have, but I don't want to feel stupid doing it, right? And so I would tell her, I was like, baby, you have to understand, I think this was when we were like year 6 or 7, right? I'm trying to figure out how to love you after 7 years. You're going through some shit right now where you're like 26, 24, 25, 26, right? You've had 25 years to figure out how to love yourself, and you haven't figured it out. And you're expecting me to do it in 7. And I was like, you have to give me some leadway in here to where you sit there and say that he's not going to be perfect getting everything right. It was insanity. And I had to tell, I was like, you've had your whole life to try to figure this out. And you're giving me a hard time because I haven't figured it out in 6 or 7. And I said, I'm older than you. I've had my whole life to figure out how to love myself. And then I'm giving you a hard time, or we're arguing because you don't understand what I'm saying when I'm trying to say it. It's not fair to either party. But that's why, you know, as young men and young women, y'all have to, one, take some time alone at times to figure out if being alone is one of your phobias.
Nobody likes being alone. I'm generalizing.
You reach an
I was
age
like-
where you be wanting to be alone.
But you gotta know how to be alone, though.
Some people don't know how, and
me say it
that
like
really
that, yeah.
came to light during COVID. The people who couldn't handle quarantine, man,
Yeah.
they were going through
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
like hard.
Do y'all think this is so like out there? Do y'all think having a situation like a COVID is another big factor in why like the dating scene is the way it is today?
I think that's social media in general.
Just-
Yeah, I would blame that shit on
You know, you
social
got to think
media.
about how time has evolved. You know,
Mhm.
100 years ago, use the same relationship. If I liked Kimmy, depending on where I was staying, right, I would have to take a trolley, take a horse, walk a day or two if she wasn't like in my village or whatever, right?
Where he say pull out his map,
Right?
whatever.
My envelope.
Envelope there, bro.
And I would have to, you know, courting was more of the standard because family was used in-house to raise money to work the land in a lot of these situations, right? So when a father was giving away his daughter, and this is obviously in a structured situation, he wasn't just giving her away on the whim that she's just going to go find love. It was a no, you got to reach these standards to make sure, because basically I'm the breadwinner for her. I'm passing the baton to you, right? And her livelihood is fixated on it. And that was more of the bigger picture. As we get older, you didn't have stuff like telephones. You didn't have even stuff like, you know, computers or technology. I might get to talk to her once a week, once or twice a week if she wasn't living close to me. So I cherish these moments of being around her. And then as you get, you know, up in age, technology grows. Now I can shoot her email, right? Now we got phones, right? So all these other things, like you had to put in work just to get to know this woman if she wasn't in your immediate vicinity. And even then you had to go through certain standards of the family to take her hand in marriage. Marriage was put on a pedestal, not just for the status of marriage, but for the financial benefactors, for the security of it. It wasn't just a status thing. So now, in today's light, let's say I'm single and we say, hey, we all going out tonight. I can take a 20, 30 minutes, flip through 4 or 5 apps and probably have a few dates. And imagine if I'm a girl, a woman.
Yeah. It's not an
We can
exaggeration,
triple
though.
that.
Yeah.
Right? It takes the efficiency of it helped us meet more people, but now in the moment it's more watered down. So I don't think we put certain things on a pedestal like
It's so much
we need to.
easier.
It's so much easier. She pisses me off. You know, what they say in that what Neo wrote in that Beyonce song, To the Left, I can have another you in a minute. That's literal nowadays.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
It was just a song back then, but that's literal nowadays. She could drop me and have another dude like that.
Yeah.
Back then, I would have had a week or two till she can get that
Shit to
mail
think
me
about it,
on the
yeah.
horse.
That shit, I don't know, bro. I'm like, I'm getting feedback, about the stuff we talking about, which is good. I welcome in the feedback. Sometimes it sucks because, like, I'm devil's advocate. You feel me? I got to, like, yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's just, like, if I really said what I wanted to say at times, but okay, whatever. That's a different convo. But, here you go. Yeah, and it seems like the females that are responding to me are one their responses are emotional, which is cool, right? I haven't had one yet who's actually hit me with like logic
A lot of the senses start off. So when you said such, I felt like
in that area. In that area, you feel me? But not taking away from what they're saying. I'm just
we digest it differently as men
Yeah.
versus women.
yeah, so that's where all this derived from. Let's hit this Keith Lee.
Let's do. It's a longer video. I think the
Okay.
bulk, the summary of the situation is at the 5 minute mark. So just
Got
start
you,
to
got
5.
you.
You got any more snacks?
I love how you chose to
They
say
ate
that
'em
on
all.
the mic.
Oh.
All right,
Got some
you said
drinks.
The 5 minute
And for you,
mark?
and I'm pretty sure this went viral. So a lot of you guys already know what's going on with this situation. Did you want to give the backstory, Kimmy, of Keith Lee? This is
I
my
don't
first
care
video
about
of the
it.
situation
I
I've
don't
seen.
understand why his
Fill
opinion on
me in.
food counts
Yeah,
so
'cause I'm
much. He's
confused.
not like a professional cook. He just.
But that's not to knock the homie.
There are people out there who still
I
do
mean,
that,
I don't.
though.
Yeah, I don't have anything against him. It's just I don't care enough about his opinion.
Okay, that's right. I just because with our platform, I want to make sure this didn't come off like we were attacking him. To the
Oh, no, I
best
don't
of
have
my
anything against him. He seems cool.
Same with Shorty though. You
yes,
feel me?
it's
Last
not
thing
to
we
knock
need
them.
is
We're
all
opinionated.
600K of them motherfuckers in our shit.
Treating us
talking
like the
crazy.
Beehive.
Yeah, like nah, not even.
But homie, from keep in mind, I'm new to this guy, so if I've missed some stuff, definitely correct us, hold me accountable. He is a makeshift food critic, makeshift respectfully. I just mean he doesn't have credentials as far as like degrees and stuff to the best of my knowledge. Okay. And he travels the world and he uses his platform to put businesses on. But he's a critic, so I mean he gives realistic feedback. But the thing that I love, I'm into this stuff. He donates money to these situations. He's giving like 4-digit type tips, and wherever he goes,
So we need him on the pod.
there we go. Wherever he goes, he has like a multi-million. Was that over 1 million followers? They said.
He's
If I
got a
read it
lot.
correctly, he has like over 1 million followers. So when you talk about marketing and advertising, people are looking for these clips, and a lot of his clips go viral. Like he was requested to come to Dallas, right? And so when y'all see the clip, y'all see why a lot of us people in Dallas are mad. It made us look mad, made us look bad. But yeah, I'm a fan of homie.
If this is him, which I'm pretty sure it is,
You seen him?
This nigga has 15.9 million followers.
Multi-million. Okay,
on TikTok.
yes, and that's
What
just with
the
TikTok.
hell?
So imagine what happens when he posts a video. How much marketing you just got?
Bro. Oh, he was in Dallas. All this shit is Dallas.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It's been on radio stations and everything. But yeah,
15 point. That nigga got 16 mil off of doing food reviews.
and wait till you see what kind of money he dishes out. So he getting bread.
Kimmy, what's up? Why you not locked in? You don't like to eat.
You know that girl like to eat.
I love to eat.
And you tell me you can't just record while you eating? Oh, this tastes good.
I be trying to enjoy my food for one, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't fully get it because it's just like I don't see anybody like really caring that much what I think about somebody else's
16 mil
food.
It's more
followers.
relatable, I think.
You think?
He got
So,
16 million followers.
Right now,
Clearly, a lot of people care. I'm
Yeah.
not one of them.
So
I
if
just don't get it.
we all like to eat, if Aaron tells me, if I see on the video, hey, you got to go try this spot. If I see it on commercial, I'm like, okay, cool. I might check it out if it looks good. If Aaron come to me, hey, yo, Bob, like when I put you on to the sirloin and the shrimp,
Oh my God.
right?
Oh my God.
You didn't need extra market. Like it's more relatable when people that look like you and at the same level as you is communicating because they're going to give it to you straight. They're not finna give you, this medicated advertisement.
Well, in that case, then yeah, I guess I can see what you're saying, but I still don't think I don't care enough. Maybe I'm too skeptical
So,
because
buddy-
I want to find out for myself.
Buddy does food reviews, and what? There was an issue with one of his reviews or something.
Let's play it. It's like a summary the first 5 minutes.
Shit was ghetto.
Oh, got you. My fault.
Your boy Keith Lee is causing mayhem in Dallas right now. The Keith Lee effect is in full effect.
Who food was nasty?
Look, it wasn't even anyone's nasty food this time. So it's not even Keith Lee's fault. So Keith Lee left a $4,000 tip to a restaurant, right?
What
It
did he
gave
say?
instructions to them to like give this person $1,000, give that person $1,000, and tip the actual owner too, right? So apparently the owner was like, screw all of that and is keeping all the money.
Come on.
So people are pissed. It's like the whole city's mad about this.
As they should
Because it's
be.
making the city look bad. Because every time he goes somewhere, somebody look bad. But look, the person who worked there is actually like a very well-known TikToker / blogger and gives the whole story of it and actually shows proof of Keith Lee saying this. So this is what she had to say.
I bet you're wondering how we got here. Well, let me tell you. So a lot of y'all know yesterday I got to meet Keith Lee. Great. Congratulations. I'm still humbled by the experience. Like, I am ecstatic. Blessings to your family. I really appreciate you. But now this is where the downfall comes in. A lot of y'all was on my live when he said this.
I see y'all giving out haircuts.
My little brother, yeah.
He wants to leave $1,000 to the barber so he can cut everybody.
Oh, that's my little brother. He went to go pick up my baby brother from school.
We want to leave you $1,000 to cut hair. We want to leave you $2,000.
And granted, everything was cool, right? Me being me and thinking everybody else is going to have the same genuine heart as me, I charged him $4,000 on his card, meaning all the money went to the food truck in hopes that she would do what she needed to do, right? Wrong. So after everything had died down, mind you, on top of him tipping $4,000, this man left an extra $886 to feed everybody else that was coming, right? Right. But this is where she went wrong. I'm in the truck, mind you, I'm a worker. This is your business, so I'm doing what you say. She tell me after this person, which is a third person, that you got to start charging again.
Grimy.
Now it's one thing when he say I'm leaving this for free and for somebody to come and order like one of everything on the menu and try to get both desserts and drinks and like, yeah, you can put a limit on that. But if this man left you almost $1,000, why the did you stop handing free food out after the third person? Make it make sense. So all right, everything was cool. It was time to close down. You know, my friend done ran to the store. He helping his mom. He coming out his pocket with his own money. And I looked at her and I was like, so Keith Lee literally just spent $5,200 with you. She was like, girl, I know, I'm so excited. Like, before I got on here, I was broke. And before y'all come for me talking about don't be releasing no personal information, it got personal when you played with my baby brother.
Facts.
So everything was cool, calm, and collect, right? She told me, she said, look, I just want to let you know it'll be about a day or two before you guys get your money.
Look, you gotta know he got the bullshit. It's like
Here it come. Talking about you was broke. You about to be broker.
And look,
'Cause
Kevin,
you don't do people like that.
she about to hit him with that Kevin Hart. I gotta check it in the savings. It take 2 days to get from check it to my
I gotta
savings.
move.
All right, hold on.
She
look.
tried it.
work with Square. I've been running my business for the past 4 years with Square, so I know exactly how it works. But if you've been running this business for years, your money gonna clear the next day, correct? So this morning we got up. Mind you, I'm thinking I gotta go back to help her because yesterday you ain't have nobody that wanted to work for you. You get what I'm saying? So my friend had me come and help you, and then my brother was really only out there, but you somehow trying to make it seem like my brother was giving free haircuts when he was posting flyers with his prices on them. Come on. So then I wake up today, people hit me up talking about, we want to make your menus, we want to make your flyers, da-da-da-da-da. My main thing was, I'm not the face of this company. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the face of this company, but I can put you in contact. If you go through my comment section, you will definitely see where I'm tagging her business over and over and over because people thought it was my shit. So I hit her this morning, was like, Kim, you have workers today? Also, there's a guy who's wanted to do your menu and flyers for you, so I'm sending him your number. Who is this? Sherelle. Yes, I have workers for today, and you can send me his info. Thank you. That was it. So I respond back. I will send you his Instagram, and did you see if your money cleared? You can keep the money that was left for me, but my brother is preparing to leave and go back home, and I'm unsure how he'll get it once he leaves. Granted, all I had to do was send it to her, or she could have sent it to him, whatever. She said, please call me back.
Look, you know this would have start when she say, please call me back so an agreement.
What do you need to agree on?
It wasn't even your money.
Yo, greed. Y'all ain't learned yet.
And the streets gonna kill you. Now your business gone. It's a wrap. Ain't nobody coming no more.
So an agreement can be made. But before we even got to those messages, she called me and she was just like, well, I didn't invite your brother to come out there and cut hair. I didn't invite you. My son invited you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give $1,000 to my son and he'll give y'all whatever it is he see fit out of there. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Now, I did you a solid by saying I get money. When I opened my eyes this morning, I had a deposit for $1,500. You get what I'm saying? And I made money since. So I told you to keep my money, but I was more so pressed about the issue of my brother. Keith Lee don't know my brother. My brother don't know Keith Lee. My brother don't know any of y'all out here. But when you gave him the green light to post,
I got questions. So if I understand correctly, they had an event, right? And she's just helping out one of her friends who was at the event. And at the event, her brother's cutting hair.
It's not a event. She has a. I haven't seen it's her job. They sell food. Okay. It's a food truck.
Got you.
Sorry, I should have said that. Yes, it's a food truck. Homegirl that's talking is one of the employees. So she asked to come in and help because she wanted to meet, as we all would have, she wanted to meet someone she was influenced by.
Oh, okay.
Keith. And so she came in to help work. Regardless if you've worked for me. If you're helping me out or not, you're still on my payroll.
Yeah.
Regardless if I didn't have you on the schedule. If you come in and be like, hey, you need some help today, you're still working.
Yeah.
I don't think that's exactly what it was. I don't think she don't work for that lady. She was there as a volunteer.
She was helping work it.
So, okay, but then why did she?
If you watch the video more, and we cut it off, she clearly says at one point, she's like, because they let the owner defend herself.
Okay.
And she was like, I didn't even have you on the schedule. You just came in to help.
Oh, so she worked there.
So it sounds like and I could be wrong. Okay. It sounds like what happened was she does that, but she also does hair on the side.
Okay. Which happens.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And so big event. Everyone knows this guy's coming to town. We know there's gonna be a big deal, right?
So
girl goes in to help, and that's not even the issue, by the way. Her little brother, who's been handing out flyers to cut hair, who's charging, is outside the food truck cutting hair and stuff like that, and even cuts the owner's 2 sons' hair.
Okay.
So
and then Superstar pulls up.
He,
and then he
eats
says,
the food, gives the compliments, puts the video out.
Okay.
They got a huge crowd there, so he tips $4,000. He tips $1,000 to the barber, $1,000 to homegirl, and then $2,000.
Homegirl, the girl who helped
talking.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then $2,000 to the
company, food truck.
to the business. And then on top of that says, since we got a big crowd out here, $800 something bucks. Use that towards so everyone can eat free. Owner comes back. Yes.
How the fuck do you mean we got to start charging niggas?
Owner after three people, she started telling her to charge people. So she ate that money, and then she homegirl who's talking to take the tip. She just charged his card $4,000, thinking if I'm the boss, I'm gonna divvy it up between all 3 of y'all.
That's what I would think.
That's what everyone would think. Homegirl took all the bread and basically said, well, you weren't really supposed to be working for me then. And I don't even know your brother like that. He was just out there giving out haircuts. And so basically what we're going to do is I'm going to take all of the bread. I'm going to give my son who actually works for me $1,000, and I'll let him pay y'all out of that $1,000 what he feels y'all need as like the tip for the haircut and shit. And she kept the bread.
Okay, so at first I thought this was Keith's fault. So
No.
he did nothing wrong.
He did. That's a blessing. He brought you publicity. He tipping $4,000.
That's crazy.
And he putting your business on. And then just y'all can watch the whole video. He'll probably put the link in there.
Yeah, y'all see how niggas.
The
be,
owner
bro?
gets on there and talks about how broke she was. She's like, yeah, I was, because she tells her that, I was broke. I was struggling for money. Homeboy just set you up. He just threw you an alley-oop.
That's crazy, bro.
He threw an alley-oop and she took the bread and she's basically saying, I'm going to give my son $1,000. I'm keeping the $3,000. I'll let my son break y'all off if he feels the need to, because your brother don't work for me and you weren't even supposed to be here. But even then,
It's the point of what he told her to do.
He told her specifically what Kimmy was saying. This is, if he comes in, that's his name, Aaron. Give him $1,000. Kimmy, she's doing hair. Give her $1,000. Oh, Walters, the business owner, make sure he pockets $2,000. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's what I'm saying, what other discussion needs to be made?
None.
What are you now expecting?
He didn't say,
$1,000?
"Here, I'm finna give you this 4,000, and I want y'all to split it up." He didn't say that. He was very
specifically
clear.
assigned it.
1,000 to her, 1,000 to him, 2,000 to you, and then here's some more money. Feed some
feed
people
people.
free.
So not only did she fuck them out of money,
So, hold
the
on.
crowd didn't even get the free
I was
food.
just about to say before we
And
get
they better
to,
than me, because if I would have heard it, I'd have been like,
God.
Keith said it was on
This
him.
shit free. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh,
like, what
God.
the fuck you talking about?
I would have been on his
If
page.
I would have been
and
number
everything.
6 in line, it would have went down.
Fuck number 6,
Bro,
number 4. You gonna have to hear me for real.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If you realize, like, how bad is it? You just got like the best promotion you're gonna get in your whole life as a business, and you just fucked it up.
They're fucked.
But see,
They're fucked.
and see, this is one of the reasons where it comes to like when people are like, because I struggle with this. You want to support black businesses, but then they do shit
Damn.
like this,
Why y'all gotta
and it's like,
specify
fuck
that. They black,
that.
though?
I'm
February
look,
though.
I'm all for the. I'm
Damn.
all for the culture.
What she's saying is 100%.
But
'cause
it's true.
The rest of the video, the owner gives her side, and y'all can go and watch it.
She starts
But
trying to backtrack hard
Yes.
as fuck.
Hard.
And it's like, bro,
Dallas
it's
ain't
on
trying to
tape.
hear it.
Yeah, like you
Dallas
playing
ain't
in our
trying to hear
face. What are you talking about?
Not only were we watching this in real time, when a lot of these people are watching in real time because everybody's going live with it, but you made Dallas look bad.
Very bad. Got so bad. Keith Lee came out with his own video.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
came
realize
back.
that.
He came back with his own video, and I want to say he reiterated kind of like what he said. Of course, with his style, the way he does his videos, he doesn't want to down talk anybody. But at the same time, he was very much kind of like,
Oh, is it this?
you saw the video, you saw it. So
Bro, look at it this way. Like, it's bad.
it is bad. She done messed
Oh,
up.
I found it. Damn, it's 3 minutes long. Y'all wanna watch it? Fuck it. Y'all tell me when to stop it. Fuck it.
I haven't seen it at all. Oh, so you got a cut. Yes. I respect. I'm a fan. Not sure.
That's the swipe square.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But as he clearly said,
Yeah, I got it mixed up between the son and the barber. So the son, the one who got the haircut, tried to get back up for his mom and be like, yeah, he did tell us that.
Yeah, because she didn't agree to give him the cut that wasn't supposed to go to him.
And it might have been what Kimmy was saying. He did say specifically she was the braider, so it is possible, like you said, she was just
don't work
out
for
there.
her. Yeah, she don't work for her.
Bro, that nigga was in Dallas, but that shit was five.
Did you hear how he said how quickly the parking lot? He said they started pulling up in droves.
30, 40 minutes, bro. That's crazy.
No, he said 30, 40 people within minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And only 3 people got the free meal.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy,
Bro.
He said they were there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how many people started pulling up that quickly.
He said 30 to 40 people pulled up within minutes of him being there and going live.
Can you imagine we at the crib?
There go Aaron!
I'd be like, Aaron, take your ass home.
Fam. We
The
at
fuck
the
outta
crib
here.
and somebody posts something about they down the street or whatever will do about food or whatever.
Apparently he was. He was at Hutchins.
That's crazy.
But I want to say shout out to him. I was not aware of this guy. I had heard his
Come on the
name in
pod.
passing, but
Everybody spam Keith Lee.
yeah, somebody like that using their platform strictly to just help people, and he's not even doing it in like a I'm gonna give as much attention to myself as I possibly can. That dude dropped $4,000 and he wasn't just trying to bless like, hey, I'm gonna get money off this on the TikTok. Homeboy tried to bless the truck, the people that was involved around it, the hairstylist, the barber, and feed the people that he felt was coming in droves enough that he had to get him and his family out.
Yeah, right.
And it's not even said that anybody was on any type of maliciousness, but
for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
and he sat there and said, even on top of it, I'm gonna take care of the people, make sure they all get a chance to eat. And as someone who's in the business like that, I'm looking at it as like, I'm finna give away all this free food like we do with Boost Weeks, and everyone finna get to see what my product is. They get to see how good it is. Like, I just got introduced to probably 100 new customers in an hour.
That's life changing. That's crazy.
Bro, and the fact is that I don't know how she managed the money, but some people. No. But I mean, like, business wise, like, I know she kept that $3,000, but
She's gonna lose it
yeah,
on the back end.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like
she done messed up.
it. For example, let's say
Not trying to go.
Hell no. She
Hell
ain't getting no
no.
damn money.
Why not? He said the
She don't treat her people right.
But
if I
he
go
said the
out and
food was
tip that
good,
shit,
though.
I don't give a damn.
We ain't got a tip.
Nope.
we ain't tipping. I'm taking
on,
that food.
y'all,
I'm
let's
running
go.
like the motherfuckers.
Yeah, why y'all being like
or
that?
we can just do a snatch run, be like, hey, this is for that other 800.
Let's
is
do
for
that.
the- this
Let's
is
do
for the
that.
other-
That
We
other
get the food.
$800 worth
We
of
get the
food you
food.
didn't
Hey,
give
you know,
out.
Kid Lee got me. Appreciate it,
Keith got me. Yeah, let's
I
do
heard
that.
you stopped at number 3.
bro.
This is number 4 right here.
Bro, but what I mean by that is like, let's say I buy the 3Gs, right? I'm about to put that into my business, like getting my truck
Invest
better,
it.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
better. But I don't know if that's the case. But imagine she's just like, you know what? Let's get a little vacation. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
You ain't
Small
even
minded.
using the money right,
that's true.
She just
and she be acting
Greed.
different. Yeah,
greed took over. That's all that was.
be acting different.
She's
'cause she
just
got a lot
looking
of
at the
money.
small picture. Oh, I just got broke off with this amount. I'm gonna just hold on to it. But it's like, had you did right,
It's
gave
gonna
it
come
out
back
the
in
way he
droves.
said,
Oh, God.
the rest of the city is coming to you now. Because
We
as
would have
we
been
can
talking
see,
about
people
what?
love it.
What would we have been talking
Oh,
about?
we should go to this.
Yeah,
we need to
when
go
we
check
going?
out this spot.
Best believe we would have went.
Now
Yes.
we're talking about stealing
Look.
from
We
him.
went.
And look at it this way. I don't know how many restaurants we went to, but the only one restaurant Kid Lee went to and everybody's hating
Is that
got the whole image of Dallas in it.
That's why we always pissed off.
Because the McKinney one, she said he went to the McKinney one.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna remember that shit. Everybody gonna be like, oh yeah, Dallas, that business that fucking stole 4Gs. Yeah. Like,
That
Hutchins
shit.
is kind of Hutchins. Shout out to Hutchins. They got a good.
It hit.
Man, Hutchins ain't hitting like that.
Do they
It's
need to
alright.
sponsor the pod though?
I would drive all the way to Dallas
Shit,
to
I
go to
can't
Mike
have- I
Anderson's
can't have them
barbecue
sponsor the
before
pod
I
if
go
you
to
saying
Hutchins.
that.
Yeah, Kimmy, I like.
I'm just saying, it's okay.
She keeping it a bean though. No, we're not taking it out. We keeping it a bean. Tell them to get better, and then y'all can.
I
come
thought it
sponsor
was.
the
I
pod.
think they were good. I've catered to
Yeah,
the
but
job and everything.
Yeah, so it's
They
like,
standard.
It's true.
They all right. They don't suck ass. It's
But
just
look
it
who
ain't the
got it.
best.
So if they dish, that mean her product she dishing out is quality. You knew you started this.
Anyways,
You knew you started. That's why he was like, "Fuck." But shout out to him. That type of person. One, I think even his response was classy and professional. He didn't try to.
You better than me.
He defended himself and what he said. I like how you put the clips in there.
You got
so
to.
Keith,
Receipts.
He obviously said so. No, I didn't.
Receipts.
Yeah.
You got to. Yes. When
But y'all go watch the rest of it.
When somebody bluntly comes
They
back and say,
trying you, yeah.
he said, no.
Oh, wait till you see the owner talk. Y'all go watch the rest of the video. Owner would have
Yeah, I'm
pissed
actually-
y'all
I turned
off.
that shit off.
It would have.
That's
I didn't make
crazy,
it through the
bro.
whole. I made it to like 10 or 11. It pissed me off when she started
And
talking.
it looks like he did like quite a few places while he was out
I
here,
said he
bro.
did a few places.
7.7 mil, 4.5
Bro, you know the
mil,
craziest part?
7.8 mil, 5 mil, 5.7 mil, 5 mil.
Bro, you know the craziest part?
Damn.
That motherfucker started because he's like a fighter, like MMA. And
Keith?
Yeah. He know how
For
to
real?
fight. Yeah. And he started doing these TikToks about talking about food and something so he can like train so he doesn't have anxiety when in the press conference.
And now he's over here doing food reviews.
Yeah.
made a career out of it.
Kimmy, you don't fuck with me?
Bro. I'd rather go
I
around and
would
give
break off
like,
the bread.
reviews on something else. I can't do food
You
reviews.
got the
Why
fortunes for
not?
yourself.
I'm not eating everybody food for one.
It's okay. I'll be there with you.
Made the potato salad.
Exactly.
You know his ass gonna eat? Okay. Yeah, that's our cue. Yeah, nah, that shit really is unfortunate though.
It made us look real bad as a city.
Once again, Dallas doing some shit. We done killed the
And
president.
as a
Shit.
culture, black people, like she said, black owned business. What you say?
You talking about we done killed the president, bro? That was decades ago. Don't bring that up. That wasn't us. That wasn't black on black crime. That wasn't us.
As a city, it was us.
Technically, no.
In the head.
No.
Didn't miss either.
We were still segregated at that time, wasn't we?
Head shop. They can't make
What are y'all? Oh, let's wrap it up. We wrapping it up.
That wasn't our fault. We not taking that
She
one.
said we were still segregated.
Yeah. In the head too.
You know, black families love the Kennedys. That wasn't us.
It's unfortunate. Once again.
That wasn't us.
He was banging. What was that?
Hey,
Entertainer.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Allegedly.
Kennedy was?
Allegedly.
There's a whole documentary about it.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't
Him and
fucking
his
with them
man was giving
government
her
people.
back shots in the presidential pool.
Allegedly.
That wasn't the only waters they was in.
Allegedly.
That wasn't the only thing getting Monroe.
Allegedly.
That wasn't the only.
Ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Bobby trying to get us all knocked off.
Nah, for real.
That wasn't the only thing knocked off.
Ay, ay, ay. Yes, yes.
That wasn't the only thing.
You married him.
I told you because he asked.
Peer pressure crazy. Be better, Kimmy. Yeah, nah, that shit is crazy though. That shit is crazy. Considering there's proof, she could take her to court, can't she?
God damn it! I wasn't gonna talk about it, but yeah,
Defamation of character.
the woman who was given the interview, the
first video?
the woman that was on the pod,
Mm-hmm.
not the one that was speaking out on it, the one that was commentating.
Oh yeah.
She sat there and said, since they have clinical verbal proof of what he said, not only can that woman go try to take her to court, but Keith Lee can actually pull that statement to get his money back.
Oh really?
Because it wasn't used in the matter of what it was supposed to.
I think considering who he is and the name he holds.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
Nah, that should probably.
But you got to think about a son come out, putting defamation on what I said.
Yeah, they trying you for sure.
And he's going like online to try to do that.
They trying you for sure.
Where your word kind of holds weight now because you have a platform.
That shit is crazy.
I can show you a lot better than I can tell you.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that little $3,000 that y'all was all.
Who y'all think
Pull
out
it
of
back.
all of us would fold over some bread?
Kimberly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mrs.
either,
Milton.
I was gonna say either you or Walt.
The one sitting beside Walt and Aaron.
Me? Why me? I want to know now.
I don't know, cause I know I'm not doing it.
Now all the women in my family spoiled, so it's a good thing.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yes.
I was ain't gonna screw nobody out of it though, but I definitely try to finesse my way into some extra.
Does that not sound like the person, the type of explanation, somebody who would definitely
Gotcha, bitch. She kept
I
it being
definitely
though.
try to. I'd be like, baby, you know, you don't you love me? Don't you want me to have a little bit more?
Shit.
Gaslighting
Give me a
is
little bit of
crazy.
yours.
Boy, when I first started getting nice bonus
Gaslighting
checks,
is crazy.
it took me a while to realize she was always the happiest around that week of the month.
Coincidentally, just every
Boy,
time.
come on. Hey, baby, I
Hey,
cook for
baby.
you.
Yep, and then come in, hear
Shit.
that music, drifting on a memory.
She knew what she was doing.
And
Not
then
you
about that
falling
time
for
of
it.
night, hey, baby, did you see those new shoes that come
Nigga, I
out?
be
Baby,
up
I've been
at
had the same
midnight.
2 pair of shoes all year. What do you mean that I see those new pair of shoes that
Like
came
we're
out?
not even talking about nights when he get off early. I'm talking about nights when he closed. I'm in that whole frying catfish and shit. Hey Bob, you hungry?
So you was determined. I'm not mad.
Determined.
at
I'll
you.
try to get
Now
some
it's like
extra.
it's the norm. So now she just like, I expect this shit.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Whatever. Anyways, like I said, finesse, not just screwing people over, like she did.
We taking
It wasn't the only thing that was screwed up. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, here you go. Yep. Any last words? Anybody? Any last words? Y'all know, like, we've been filming for 2 hours. It don't even feel like it.
Yeah, just chopping it up.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I would just say to, what was the name of the food truck?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about say
To
no?
that
Stranger
owner, one phrase.
You are a bitch nigga.
Amen. Amen to that.
And to do this during Black History,
History
Month.
Month.
Yeah, it's not a good look, bro.
Jesus
It really
Christ.
isn't a good look. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe and share the pod. It really does us wonders. A lot of things in the works that we are working on, so please stay tuned. We don't want to tease too much. As y'all see, we started the public interviews already, so be on the lookout for those. We want to try to take that up a notch. As y'all can see in this video, the production is leveling up as well. So the more y'all invest in us, we will continue to invest back in y'all. All right. The socials are on the top right of the screen, so make sure y'all go check us out. Yeah, this is the Chop Shop. Anybody got anything?
Real quick, you spoke on a lot of it. This year, we've been talking about numbers and everything. We just want to give a shout out to everyone that's been giving us all of the feedback. Know that we do hear it. Whether you comment, whether you text us personally, we are open to critiques, and we've got a lot. Let's realize it's a process we're building. But we do appreciate the advice and stuff that you guys give us, critiques. Even more, if y'all have, we put this out on a platform of the full show right off the bat. If you guys have favorite clips, because I've started getting requests for those. If you guys have favorite clips, make sure you DM either me or Aaron.
DM the page.
Oh, there you go.
DM the page. It makes it easier.
Yeah,
Just
we
DM
have
the
no
page.
problem catering to certain content that you guys like, but we do appreciate the support and the growth.
Yeah. So it's the Chop Shop, and we out.
Boom.